Next thing is government company. So government company, we already learned in previous chapter that government company is established under the Indian Company Act 2013. Okay, so it was registered and governed by the provision of Indian Companies Act. Okay, so through this act or through this company act, according to this, company is defined as a government company means any company in which not than 51% of the paid up capital is held by the central government or by any state government or partly or centrally and partly one or more state government. Okay, so it is necessary for a government company that they contribute 51% of paid up capital by self or by a state government. Okay, so in government company, the share of the company are purchased in the name of President of India. Okay, and all this because government is the major shareholder and exercise control over the management. That's why all the share of the company is purchased on the name of President of India. Okay, so the government companies most suitably work for circumstance when the enterprise has to run on business line, when enterprise has to compete with other companies in the private sector. Okay, and when financially and technical subscription from the private and foreign enterprises are required. Now, some of the government companies like SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, and Bharat Earth Mover Limited. Okay, so these are the some example of government companies. So the next thing is global enterprises or multinational companies. Multinational companies is also known as international companies. Okay, we can generally say this. So the global enterprise company that operate in several countries. Multinational companies means they work and they operated in many other countries. That's why it's called multinational companies. Okay, means company has factories, branch or office in more than one country. So these branches are called the majority owned foreign affiliated, MOFA. Okay, and these enterprises operate in several areas producing multiple products. And they do not aim to maximize profit from one or two products, but instead spread their branches on the international economy. Okay, so it does not clearly say that they do not work for earning profit. Earning profit is also objective of main objective of this type of organization, but also they just want to separate their business. Okay. So some of the features of multinational companies are that they are able to take funds from the various sources, that they may issue equity share, debenture and bonds from the public. Okay, and also these MNSC may collaborate with the companies in public and private sector both. Okay, because for multinational companies, any individual company work for the competition. That why this is managed by private sector, and for moving international business, for doing international business, government support is also necessary. For that, these companies collaborate with public companies. Okay, the next thing is these enterprises possess technical superiority in their method of production. Okay, they are able to conform to international standard and quality specification. Okay, and these enterprises are characterized by heavy sophisticated research and development department engaged in the task of developing new product and superior design of existing product, because they have to set up their identity on the international level. Okay, and they possess a more reliable and up-to-date market information system, because they do not work on the basis of any one single economy. Okay, they have to work for all over and all economy of a world. That's why they have to more reliable for the up-to-date market information. Okay, but they have their headquarter at their home country and exercise control over branches from these subsidiaries. Okay, the next thing is joint ventures. Joint ventures means when two business agree to join together for a common purpose and mutual benefits. Okay, so this is called joint ventures. It gives rise to joint ventures is a pooling of resources and expertise by two or more business to achieve a particular goal. So the reason behind the joint venture often include business expansion, development of new product and moving into a new market. Okay, for it generally some example of that is Maruti Company of India and Suzuki Company of Japan joined together to form a Maruti Suzuki India Limited. So it is joint venture in which Maruti Company is from India, okay, and Suzuki Company is from Japan. Both of these join for a common purpose or for mutual benefit. Okay, so and make a new firm Maruti Suzuki India Limited. So in this way, Maruti, the company of India, and the Suzuki, the company of Japan, both get beneficial from this type of business. Okay. Some other example is Yamaha Motor Company of Japan and Birla Company of India. So when they all are joined together, so they form Birla Yamaha Limited. Okay, so the joint venture may have three major way, that is foreign investor buying on interest on local company. Okay, that means local companies India for Indians, local companies India, and the foreigner investment is Japan. Whereas the local company acquiring an interest on the existing foreign company. Okay, and both the foreign and local company jointly form a new company. Okay, so this was a joint venture. So the last thing is public-private partnership. Public-private partnership, that is PPP or P3. We can say that PPP or P3. So it was legally binding contract between the government and private business in which both private and government public business enterprises work together as a partner, okay, for the provision of public assets or a public service for the benefit of public. So the goal of the P3 private public partnership is to combine best capability of public and private sector. Okay, and the government remain actively involved throughout the project life cycle because there is a interference of public sector also in this type of partnership, and the private sector is responsible for more commercial functions such as project design, construction, finance and organization. Okay, so in this form of partnership, the private and public, both companies, both sector are work together for their growth, for maximize profit also, and for social welfare or for the goodwill and welfare of the public and society also. Okay, so I hope you all understand these things. Thank you. Next thing is government.